This is the Cats and Pudding Podcast. A melting pot of pudding. And now, here's Jen.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Cats and Pudding. And today, I have this handsome gentleman here.
Thank you.
With a southern drawl. And oh, my God. Love it.
Thank you.
Now, I want to, it's pro Mitch or
yes,
it's
ma'am. Pro Mitch.
I love
yes,
the
ma'am.
man.
Yeah,
I love
yes,
the man.
It's going to stay there. It's going to be there.
Like I said, most people would be offended by the man.
Yeah.
I like the man.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a respect thing, and I definitely respect you, yes, ma'am. So it's going to be there.
I love that. So, but your first name is Darren.
Darren, yes,
okay,
ma'am.
so you want me to address you as pro?
You can address me as you like, but it's pro for like the rest of the world. But you call me what you want to call me.
Okay, just don't call me late for dinner. All right, I got
you. yes.
So tell me about yourself. Tell me about your music, a rapper.
I'm a music artist, yes, ma'am. I rap and sing, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, rap and sing.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do I feel like you have this most beautiful voice?
It's okay. You know, I get a little help in the studio, you know, but it's okay. It's definitely a blessing.
And how did you start singing at a young age?
I actually didn't. I got into it. First, I wasn't even really a rapper starting off. I was always an athlete my entire life. And then I got into it actually by Jam Master Jason. I met his son. And his son was like, "You look like a rapper." I was like, "No way," you know. He was like, but I did write because, you know, mental health. I'm really big on mental health. Started writing. And he was like, "Man, this is good. You know, you should actually pursue it." So I pursued it for a little bit. And I was just like, nah. Then my cousin seen a lot of my raps. And she was like, "Oh, no, you need to pursue this. Like, you're really good." If she ever would have said it was bad, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you right now, but she said it was good and keep going. So
and I understand that there's a lot of women that were like, you know, well, I can't see why because you're so handsome. I mean, and so yeah, I could see why.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You're gorgeous, also. Definitely appreciate it. Yes.
So, but in the rapping community, that's most music. I mean, I'm gonna say, but is misogynistic towards women.
Yes, ma'am.
You know,
I agree with you. It definitely is.
And you know, in this society now, I mean, we talk about the Me Too and talk about all this other bull crap.
Yeah,
you know,
yes, ma'am.
Is it? I'm understanding that is not your genre. You're not misogynistic. So no misogyny in your music.
None of it. Yeah, would never be disrespecting women and calling them bees or, you know, all those misogynistic words and phrases. You're never gonna get that out of me.
I love that.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that. And you will. That's why women like your music.
Yeah, appreciate that.
That's
yes,
amazing.
Yes, I want to turn a corner. I don't talk about killing. I don't talk about shooting. None of that. A lot of my music is just love music, and a lot of it is you know, begging to get the girl back, you know, or trying to take the girl out on a date and bring flowers and, you know, saying I love you. I want to turn a corner on music and bring it back to the 90s, early 2000s, love music, and that's what all my music is.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that that's the kind of music that I grew up with and I love.
Yes, ma'am.
You know,
same here.
That's really inspirational.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes, thank you.
I like that a lot. So tell me what inspired your first song. Was it a girl?
Yeah, most of them are. Yeah, yes, ma'am. You know, I wasn't the. So I actually grew up ugly. I'm just going to say it, put it out there. I grew up. I was not the most attractive.
Never imagine you being ugly.
I wasn't attractive. I wasn't attractive. So then somehow just started getting the girls. I don't know. Just woke up one day and was getting the girls, and then I was always the type was like, oh, I wish I can have the beautiful girl. Then I actually ended up with one, and then two, and then three came. You know, I didn't know how to say no. You know, because it wasn't that I was trying to be a player. I just didn't know how to say no. So then I grew out of that life. You know, when I actually got my heart broke by the one that I definitely did once. So I started writing music about that. Yes, the heartbreak
that always does it.
Yes, ma'am, for sure. Yeah, so
was it bad heartbreaking?
It was bad.
How old were you?
I was 24.
Okay, so
yes,
you were an
ma'am.
adult. It wasn't like it was 16. This was like
yes, ma'am. Yeah.
What, she did a number on you.
She did a number.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was definitely karma. Because I was, you know, I never blatantly played a girl, like just wanted to be the man. It was just I didn't know how to say no when I was finally getting the girls. And when I stopped trying to be, when I learned how to say no, is when I got my heart broke by the one that I wanted.
And that's
Yes,
what usually happens.
Yeah, it
takes
happened.
that one.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was it was a bad breakup.
Yes. It was
How long were you
horrible.
together?
About a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Alright.
I just knew she was the one at the time. So that whole year and a half was wedding plans, all of that, everything I wanted to do, and just didn't go that route.
And that was it.
That was it.
And that was it. So
Yeah.
So you're like kind of like the rapper Taylor Swift. You
Yeah.
like got
Yeah.
inspired by getting your heart
Yes.
broken.
Yes.
And you started writing about
Yes, that's what it is. Thank you, Taylor Swift. I definitely appreciate you. Look forward to working with you.
I think she desperately she just goes out with people just to break up with them so she can
That's
write
what
a
she
song.
do.
I think so. I
she
mean,
making hits by it.
Right.
You
Every
making
song
hits
is
by
about
it.
her heart being broken.
Yeah, it's going to the bank with it though. Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna
going to the bank. Yes, thank you, Taylor Swift. Definitely appreciate you, sweetheart.
So you wrote this song about her.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? We don't have to talk about her anymore. If it's too bothersome.
It's
How
okay.
old are you
Yeah,
now?
Yeah, I am 32.
Okay, so
Yes,
this is a long time
yeah,
ago.
a minute ago.
Okay.
Yes. yes.
So you wrote this song about her.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's where it kind of unfolded.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And was it a rap song or was it singing?
It was both.
It was both.
Yes, ma'am. It was one of I don't have any song that's all rap, but I have songs that are all singing. But a lot of them are rapping and singing.
I love that.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that. So how did you? So once you wrote this song, what happened? Like you just started. You said you met
Jam Master Jason.
Jam
met
Master
his
Jason's
son.
son.
Yes.
And did you decide to say, hey, you want to listen to this? And
Oh, well, I met him before I was even doing any music. And then later on, I stopped music for a while. And then what happened with that was I blew up on TikTok over COVID. I don't know how. I just made one video. It just went just crazy. And then I was like, I was not planning on being on TikTok. It was just, I just made the page and put one video on there so people can actually like, they come to the page, they be like, okay, this is who page it is. Wasn't gonna post again. Somehow I just blew up on it off that one video, all in God's plan. And after that, I was going live for a while on the video on TikTok, and they were like, you like a rapper, you know, again, do you do music? And I was like, yeah, I do music. Haven't done music in 2-3 years. So they were like, yeah, let me hear something. So, you know, I went to the studio, recorded that right away, and things just took off on there. I haven't looked back.
wow,
Yes, ma'am.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's a blessing.
That's amazing. Are you going to be touring or anything like
That's
that?
in all of my plans. I definitely hope so. Yes, ma'am. I get shows. I just did a show in Tampa. I actually have a show coming up in Zimbabwe, South America. That's
Wow.
a blessing. So I'm taking what I can get right now. And yeah, once we get to the point where I can just tour as much as I want, I'm going to take everything that I can get because this actually is a passion, and I love doing it. I love the crowd's energy. Yeah, anytime I can, I will.
So do you have a girl in your life right now?
There's a girl in my life. There's a girl in my life. Yes, ma'am.
Plans of getting married yet or no?
I'm a lover boy. I want to get married.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I think
I can see that. And you want
that's
kids.
right. Yeah, definitely.
totally see
yeah,
that.
don't have any yet, but I'm going to be the best father to ever walk this earth. So I'm definitely waiting on that.
Your parents were both. They both raised you. Your parents.
My dad actually died in 9/11. So yeah, you know, and my mom
so
raised me. Yes,
sorry.
ma'am.
So you have a good, strong mom. We could tell.
Yeah, she's strong for sure. Yes,
She
ma'am.
definally raised a good son.
Yeah, I
That's for
appreciate
sure.
that. It means the world.
She must be very proud of you.
Yeah, she is. I'm proud of her. Yes, ma'am. She's
good
you know, she really grew up in Jersey, about 35 years in New Jersey. So yeah, so
What part of New
I get
Jersey?
that. Atlanta City, Pleasantville.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm there all the time too. I love it.
But now you live in the South.
I live in Atlanta right now. Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
do you
moved
like-
there for music, and
Do you like Atlanta?
on record, I'm gonna say I love it. I love it. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. On record, off the record, the traffic can go, and some of the rude people definitely can go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Because it's pretty big city now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Atlanta, like for me, I know 30. I mean, I'm talking years ago, when I was in my late 20s. I mean, it was just starting to erupt, where it was like it was getting, that everybody was moving there, and it was like, the place to go. And now it's become like, it is now like very densely populated now, and a lot going on there.
It's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So you moved to Atlanta for
music. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what about you? But you didn't want to stay in New York for music?
No, you know what? I'll travel for music. Johnny has me going to everywhere, and I have no problem doing it. I'll book the flight in a second. Like, so I'm going to Zimbabwe. I'll go anywhere for music. It's actual passion. I'm not just doing it for the money, even though I love for that to come. I don't mind going anywhere for it.
But it will follow. Yeah, you know yes, that, ma'am.
Yes,
right?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Are you a religious person?
I am.
I could tell.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just
for
gonna
sure. I definitely give God all the praise, and I manifest every single day. I believe in law of attraction. I wouldn't be sitting here without God and without manifesting every single day of my life.
You have such a good energy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So do you.
They are.
Yeah, so do you. Seriously, so do you.
Oh my God, you're making me blush.
So I'm serious.
You're making me blush.
Bless her. I'm serious about it. Yeah. Yeah.
But so do you go to church?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am, I did. Yeah.
So you go to your Sunday church?
Not, you mean like Sunday? Yeah, Sunday school. Like
no, but I mean like, Sunday you go to get up, you go to
Sunday
church.
Sunday school,
no Sunday school, but
actual Sunday church. Yes, ma'am.
Do you sing in the church?
I do not. I sing in the church. I was singing in church as a kid, and just never happened again after that. But I plan on, like we were just talking about the money, and even I want to give so much back to the churches. I want to give so much back to foster care. I want to give so much back to the poor people. So to me, that is my 10% of just singing in the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like singing in the church, that's you working in the church, but me working outside of it is definitely I want to give back to the churches. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and oh, you're so wonderful. You have such a great aura about you. Like you're just and obviously, well, you're very, of course you're very handsome.
Thank you.
You're very nice. You have a beautiful way about you. So I could see why people are attracted to you, especially women, obviously. Attracted to
Yes, ma'am. Thankful for that. Thankful for my followers as far as that. Thank you for my fans as far as that.
So, I mean, are any temptations because you're on social media? Because, I mean, now, obviously when you start getting more famous and you get out there, that temptation could come back.
Temptations? I don't ever want to get involved with a fan and, end up hurting their feelings or just not messing their life up. I don't mess people's life up, but just as a fan, I just appreciate you being a fan of mine.
So you keep it at that.
I keep it.
At that.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
That's good,
yes,
and that's what's going to keep you grounded.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you're going to get where you want to go.
Yes, ma'am. Right? I appreciate that. I received that. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
So, what are your plans? Like now, after how many? Do you have an album out, or is it just?
I do. I'm doing singles right now. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'm waiting till I get like a little. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm where I never thought I would be. People know me all over now, which is such a blessing. But I want to be a little further before I put out a whole EP or album. So right now, I'm just pushing singles. Like it's just constantly doing like that. But once I feel like okay, I'm there, I'm going to put a whole album out. Yes,
are you writing new singles now?
Every day.
Every day?
Yes, ma'am. Every
so what
day.
Do you do? Just what's your process? Let's just say, is it when you start thinking about a song? Like, how does it happen?
So it's two different processes. Something can actually happen in my life, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll put it in my notes with my phone. I'll write about this, or I can hear a beat, and I'll just sit there probably for an hour and a half, probably no more than that, and just listen to the beat. Just keep listening. And I'm like, okay, and then I'm gonna go from there. I know what story I can put to this because it has to have substance, just not no regular everyday music. It has to have the substance to it. And then after that, I just come out with a hit as far as it. Yes, ma'am. So those are the two different processes.
Can you give me a couple of little lines? You got to give me a little taste of your rap and a little taste of your singing?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I'll give you a rap. I'll give you, I guess, the Lover Boy line.
Like 10, you can give me 10 seconds. I'm not going to put you on a spot.
Yeah, singing, I have to warm up for that. I told you, like that was, but yeah, my line, was when God created me, God created you because the ribs protect the heart, and that's exactly what you do. Some don't believe in God, but I noticed that it's true. Babe, I'm missing a rib because he gave mine to you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
sell music just with that smile.
Yeah, thank you.
All you, have
Yes.
to, you know what? All he has to do is stand on stage and smile.
Yes.
And that's it. And
Yeah.
he'll make a fortune.
I appreciate
That's
that.
it.
Yeah, you coming on stage with me?
I would
okay.
I would love to. Are you going to invite me?
Yes.
Well,
Definitely.
I want to definitely come up on stage.
All right,
with you.
don't say that, and then when I reach out to you, you're like, I'm busy.
No, listen, I'm never gonna be busy for you.
All right.
Because I'm gonna see my friend Pro calling me. He's gonna be like, Jen, you gotta come. I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna picture you smiling like that, and I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Because he's smiling, and I need to be on that stage.
All right, you say
I'd
that
love
right
to
now.
come.
You're saying this on camera, and I'm going to pull the footage back when you don't pick up my call, and then I'm going to send it to you.
Okay,
Like
all right.
You said you were coming.
I promise I won't let you down.
All right.
I might be late because I am
That's
late a
fine.
lot, but
Yeah, we all
I'll try to be.
It's fine. Yeah, we all are. It's fine. I was on time here today, but we all are. Yes.
So tell everybody where we could find you.
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Real Pro Mitch. It's RealPromitch. Then you can find me on Apple Music and Spotify also. The single I'm really pushing right now is Te Amo. That's TE space AMO. And Into You. That's IN, the number 2, and the letter U.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
and a letter U. I
Yes,
love
ma'am.
it. Well, it was so great having you here
That was
today.
a blessing being here with you. I
It was
definitely appreciate
wonderful.
you. Yes,
It was
ma'am.
just you have such a great. I wish I could just you could just hang out with me all day long.
I'm ready when you are. Say the word. I'm ready when you are.
Because you just give off such good vibes.
So it's bouncing back and forth. It's here. You
no,
give it
but
too.
I just feel so. I actually felt like crap today when I came in, and now that I'm just hanging out with you, I feel so much better.
I'm glad we can make
seriously.
each other feel better.
Oh,
yes, ma'am. I'm
you're
glad. Yes, ma'am.
You're so sweet. Well,
serious.
it was such a pleasure having you, and I'd love to have you back in a couple of months so we could talk about what's.
I'm ready when you
what's
are.
gonna,
Yes, ma'am.
your next ventures.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
I'd
ready
love
when
to
you
hear
are.
it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you everybody for coming and seeing our episode today of Cats and Pudding. And if you're interested in old school and great espresso imported directly from Italy, cappuccinos, lattes, paninis, Italian pastries, Dolce Bean Cafe in the heart of Ridgewood, Queens is where you need to be. Everybody have a great day.